Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm going to do another tutorial. I'm going to kind of go in there. I'm going to show you how to install a car. I think I've already kind of made a video about installing a car, but specifically I'm going to be installing an ELS model. The next video I'm going to do after this, I'm actually going to go into the game and I'm going to show you exactly how you control the different settings with this. So, okay, I'm going to go in here. Now this is set for my FBI. And then we're going to open OpenIV, because you can't do anything without OpenIV. Okay. Or I'm going to just sit here and get irritated because nothing wants to work right. Look. Okay. So now I'm going to open my OpenIV because it's loading. I get a little impatient sometimes, so I get a little click happy. Yay! Click happy! Click! Click! Ah! Well, anyway, now that I'm done with my happy hour, we're going to go ahead and wait for this to load. And then when this loads up, we're just going to go ahead and I'll show you exactly where we want to install everything. And yeah. And in the meantime, while we wait for this, I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go in here. Okay, so this is our GTA 5 directory, which is where you're supposed to have your els.asi and r.ini. And when you go ahead and you open this, it goes through, tells you what all this is, tells you admin, VCF container folder equal pack default, lighting, light flash delay, main lights. Goes through all this, all the audio, goes through general. And then it goes to the controls, which basically kind of tell you, like, toggle info panel equals 80. Now, if I'm correct, that is Microsoft's numbering, which takes care of that. So if you look it up at Microsoft, it should tell you what number 80 equals in the keys. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and mods, update, x64, DLC packs. And now it tells you when you're installing this card to actually put it into, it says put it into like patch day 11. Now one thing you have to understand is the latest patch day is usually the day you want to put anything in. And the reason why you want to do that is because it's going to pull from that patch day. Like, that patch day will override the other one. So let's say patch day 2, GTA 5 went in and replaced their police cars. But then in patch day 9, they went in and replaced police cars again and like updated it or made them a little different and changed one thing about it. And what happens is it overrides the patch day 2. So that's why you want to put it in your most recent one. However, you know, some of these cars, some of these mods have been made, you know, 3 years ago when patch day 9 wasn't out, patch day 17 that we're at now wasn't out, and so you'll have to go in there and do that. However, so right here, I got my FBI. I'm going to go ahead and just replace it. Replace everything, and then I go into my fragment option, fragment object, if I could talk, which is right here. And so this is what my car is going to look like. And you can see it's got the nice little bar right there. It's got no tires. That's how it's going to drive. I just want you guys to understand. So this is not how it's going to look in the game necessarily. Like, the texture might look like this. It might be white. It might be black. It might be just a solid color. I might go through a few different colors, depending on how the car is coded. But this isn't going to be a big deal because it's actually going to have tires on it. It just shows you like this because this is OpenIV. It's not actually GTA 5. Just trying to give you just a rough example. You get to zoom in. So If you notice, I'm actually in the car right now. Look at that detail. Like, just the work that goes into it. Do high, low, wiggly, squiggly, bright, turn this on, system, all this stuff. And this looks like my police scanner radio. Looks like in here we have like tape, supplies that an officer might need, medical supplies. Got more lights right here and here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like how that looks. Just kind of dingling like that. I thought most of them would be like in the mirror, like the back of the mirror. I'm not gonna complain. I've never made anything in I've tried to use ZModeler, and ZModeler is not very friendly to me. But that's obviously because I wanted to make stuff from scratch and I didn't have very much CAD experience. However, I'm getting a little off track. So, I've replaced my car. Now, according to this, it wants me to use this required meta. However, I'm not going to be keeping this car the way it is. I'm just temporarily going to do this so that you guys can see. So we go back here. It tells you to read, so it goes through where you put the model. Install the car file. So this is the car file, and I just went there, but I didn't use my patch day 11. The reason I didn't do that is because I know my the FBI replacement pack that I have will override my patch days. So I don't have to worry about it. I can just always put it in my FBI pack. Now, the vehicles.meta is going to go into there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I have a cat, and my cat requires so much attention that she can't do anything without scratching or screaming or being a little princess. That's why I named her Princess, because she acts like she's a little princess. Anyway, so now that I'm in here to my ELS, we're going to take this file. We're going to go ahead and we're going to copy this file. We're going to go back into here to our ELS folder, our pack default. Now, it shows you I have FBI in here, but I'm going to go ahead and paste it, and we're going to replace it. So now I have, for my FBI vehicle, I have my ELS configuration. What I can do from here is I can go ahead and I can start my game. So this is going to take a little bit of time. In the meanwhile, I would like to talk to you guys about a few things. Unless I'm getting some type of help or people actually are going to help me with like donations or help pay for like the actual early release and stuff like that, I might have to put that on hold temporarily because I am opening a business, and the business is going to consist of computer repair, custom PC building. That's going to be the main focus of it, but I'm also going to be able to do website design and software development, as well as like electronics, a few other things. However, my main focus being computer repairing and building, I'm going to have to focus my time and attention on that unless I'm actually getting something or I'm able to make some type of profit from doing this so that I can actually, pay my bills. Internet, especially with its net neutrality gone, it's going to go up, and there's a lot of stuff that you have to do. You have to make sure all your software and licenses are up to date. Photoshop's not easy. You gotta sit there and you gotta spend money on it every single month because they're trying to capitalize on it, and it makes it hard for me to do this type of stuff for free. So, that being said, if you would like to help donate for that, I will leave you a link in the description. It'll go to PayPal. I will give you instructions on how you can donate to me if you would like to. And then you could just leave me a message and say you want it for the LSPDFR Full Throttle. If I notice that people are actually getting into that, then I will focus more time and energy on making those videos. Because I'm actually thinking about making an inner show. I understand my teaser trailer kind of leaves it open-ended, so what I'm actually going to be doing with this is I'm going to be making a TV show, relatively speaking. I'm going to be making a show for LSPDFR that's basically going to be where you actually go in depth with the police officer. You actually have a more realistic experience in watching this come to life. And I would like to make all that happen for you guys. And if you want to help me with that, then that's fine. But if not, then I'm not going to be able to focus that time and attention on it until I have more free time, which I don't know when that's going to be as of right now, because opening a business takes a lot of time and effort in itself. So, that being said, as far as these tutorials, if there's anything else you guys would like to see in this tutorial, if you have something specific you would like to see made, let me know. I'm trying to help you guys out as much as I can. I have videos that I'm making right now on how to set up a plugin for Rage Plugin Hook, a plugin for LSPDFR, and how to set up code for a script all in Visual Studio. So if you'd like to get in there, you'd like to start making some mods, then feel free. And if there's anything specific you'd like to see made in that, let me know. I know getting started with coding is not easy, plus you're going with C#, which is, so like, if we were to compare C# to Ruby, if you've ever dealt with Ruby, is very easy. It's just print, or you know, just do this, or it's very simple. It's not picky on like, line spaces. And there's just a bunch of stuff in there. But C# is very peculiar. If you don't have your syntax perfect, it won't know what's going on. And you have to basically make sure that everything matches with each other. However, in C#, you have the ability to do more than you would if you were using Ruby. So. Oh, I am so sorry about that, guys. Okay. So, about all of that, I'm going to try to go through with certain plugins. So the reason why I'm going in with ELS right now is because I noticed that there's a lot of people who are having issues with ELS. They're causing issues, they don't like how the lights look. And ELS is kind of peculiar in certain circumstances. And I'm not sure how to do it as of this moment, but I think you'd have to go in to the XML file, like, right, that's going to keep loading. So I'm going to go into, this is the XML file. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And if we look in here, so we got these different colors, so white, white, red, red, white, white, red, red, white, white, siren, force patterns, main horn, 0, 0, 0, 0. But we're also talking about different states. This is lighting format, 1 and 4. This is basically our pattern. But I know there's something in here that would basically be states, because there's different states. There's basically state 1, which is like off, which everything is not on. State 2, which is like your cautions are on, so those amber lights that you get, those are on. And then there's going to be something in there. And then you can just go around here and mess around with it, but I can tell you what a lot of the things are is it basically it and it could be because the author thinks that's a good preset. It could be because the author just kind of threw it together and wanted that to be the preset, or and there's so many different things that it could be that it's hard to really know. But as far as that, I am just waiting for that. So yeah. And it's still loading. And loading. I want you guys to understand something. If you think about it hard enough, how much of your life have you spent in front of a loading screen? Don't think about it too hard. It never turns out well. Okay, that's